Hi, this is Jessica, and I'm with my guinea pigs. And I thought I would do a cage tour, because I don't usually do cage tours, so I think I only have like two that I can think of for my guinea pigs. So this is their cage. I'll back up a bit. This is what it looks like from afar. And I have 4 guinea pigs, they're all girls. Right now I have their stockings up for Christmas. Each one of them I used glitter glue to put on their names. So that one says Abby, that says Daisy, that one says Lily, that says Trixie. And the cages, I originally had a 2x5 cage, which is this part. And I had a 2x2 loft, which my pigs never used. My first pigs were Trixie and Abby. There's Trixie. Hey Trixie. And Abby is the black one, right here. There you are. So since I never used the loft, what ended up happening was I ended up getting Daisy, who was right here. So I had her on top on the loft because I wasn't sure on the sex at the time. And she was very young. You can look back at the footage, and she was like probably a month old or so. So she was very small, so the 2x2 was more than enough room. And then I got Lily, who's this one. And they were both in the 2x2 for not too long, because that was too small for 2 pigs, obviously, even though they were babies. So what I ended up doing was tearing down the... Trixie, why are you chattering? So what I ended up doing was taking down the loft, and I extended the cage. I used the grids from the loft to make a 2x3, and I just bought more coroplast for it. I didn't use the loft coroplast because that was chopped up because I had a hole for a ramp and everything, so couldn't use that. So essentially my cage is a 2x5 and a 2x3. So it's like a 2x8, but it's not, you know, I had to make it like this shape because of the space it's in. So it is 20 or 21 square feet. I think it's 21. I think it's technically 21 square feet. And it has 4 girls in it. And you can hear Trixie was chattering. I like to do that. So we'll start at this end. Lily had her head in the hay. So I have 2 corner curtains. One is here. I like to have these curtains because they like to. It kind of creates its own hide. They like to go in there to hide and they'll sleep, which is why I have the potty pad underneath. This is their hay bag, which I have 2 hay bags, of course, since there's 4 pigs. One wouldn't be enough. I always have had these lure boxes to catch the hay that they pull out, comes out. Plus they like to poop and pee a lot while they're eating the hay. Sometimes they'll just lounge and sleep here too. Sometimes one will just drag the hay out from the side. They won't actually jump into the box. So on the side of the cage I have 1 corner curtain. I always have the hay here with the lure box. I always have 1 water bottle here. They also have this chew. No, I usually forget about these. It's the guinea pig chew. It says guinea pig on it. I thought it was really cute. I didn't really expect them to chew on it. And they don't. I just like having it in the cage because it's cute. I think they've taken a nibble just to like test it out. So over here I have a tunnel. It's not always here. I switch up the fleece items because I'm starting to get like a lot of them that I can switch out, which I like to do actually. There's Abby. So Abby and Trixie, where's Trixie? Trixie's back to the hay, are both Abyssinians. And, okay, Daisy and Lily are Abby Peruvian mixes. They have long hair. They usually need to be cut. Daisy's was just recently cut by Pat. He did it. That's my fiance. Did it all by himself. He did a pretty good job. So now I just need to cut Lily's. She has these weird flaps. It's weird. That's why I say that they're a mix. They're not completely pure Peruvian, because they have some rosettes. So on this end of the cage, I always have 2 hides here. Right now my other hide I haven't washed yet. So I just put a cuddle cup there. So they got 1 bungalow and a corner cup. There's Trixie. I'm not even sure if they're pure Abyssinians. They could be mixed with I don't know, smooth coat ones, the American short-haired ones, just because they don't have the perfect rosettes. Sometimes I put a hide here, or sometimes there's a snuggum right there, which is like a sack. Like I said, I haven't done laundry yet because somebody else was doing laundry at the time, so I have a whole bunch of stuff I need to wash for them. So that's why they don't have, I usually have at least one more hide for them. But there's another corner curtain, so that's like a hide, and I always have potty pads underneath the corner curtains since they'll pee a lot there. What do you guys want? They think they're getting something. And here's the other hay bag. They're both the same. It fits a lot more hay than you think. So this is the other hay bag, and a blue litter box for this one, and another water bottle. I have 2 water bottles, and then there's also another one of these. It's a guinea pig. Oh, this one's been a little bit nibbled on more. I don't know if you can pick that up. A little damage that's done there. But they're not really chewers. Sorry. Like, I've had this thing forever, and it's been bitten on, but I'm not too interested in it. So yeah, that's my cage. I don't usually do too many cage shirts just because I don't change things up like some people do. I use fleece liners. The opposite side's pink and polka dot. Sometimes you'll see the pink and polka dot side up, because I think that's cute as well. There's a U-Haul in the fleece liners. And I only have 2 complete cage sets of fleece liners. I need to get some more. So that's why you'll see the Winnie the Pooh one a lot, and the other one is Jasmine. Or, like I said, I've been starting to switch them over, because the polka dot's pretty cute, too. Oh yeah, there's my pigs. They're getting along right now. They don't always get along. They do every time each one of them's in heat. They usually bug the others. Last week I had a day of Trixie being in heat, so she was being annoying, chasing. Usually it's always the baby she chases. It's always Daisy that gets it worse. She'll chase Daisy around, mount her, just be rumble strutting, and then after a day or so she's done, and then another one picked up, and it was like Daisy's turn actually, which is weird. I think the babies have finally hit the stage, I still call them babies, where they're getting their heat because I caught Lily chasing around Daisy, which doesn't usually happen. And then at the end of it all, Abby started, which was kind of funny, just because Trixie's always the worst one of them all. And I caught Abby mounting Trixie, so I kind of laughed and was like, oh, now you know how it feels. But they're pretty good, because it only lasts for like a day, and then it's done. And there's no biting, it's just more chasing and rumble strutting, and just kind of being annoying. But there's no actual biting or anything that would hurt them. And if it ever got that bad, I do have extra grids where I could probably block off here and separate. But I don't want to do that because it doesn't last long. Even the one day where Trixie was going at it pretty bad, once night hit and we turned off the lights, she kind of settled down. So yeah, there's my guinea pigs. I have 4. And my cage, which seems really big, but not really since I have 4 of them in there. I wouldn't want it any smaller. I don't know how other people do it with smaller cages. I find they poop and pee enough in this size. So yeah, there's my cage and my pigs. So if you ever have any questions or requests, you can go ahead and ask. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye.